Hello, this is Dead Serious and Interesting Ways to Kill People. And so we are in a new standard format because there was a rotation, so we lost a bunch of cards, but we gained a bunch of cards. And one of the cards we gained is a counter doubler, which I love. There's so many ways to abuse counter doublers. Not only does it double counters, it also provides a +1 counter natively. So that card is Innkeeps Talent right here. You throw it down for 2, 1 green, and you get +1 counter anytime on your creature. So that's pretty awesome. Permanents, you control a counter on them. You can take it to the next level. It continues to provide a +1 counter. They get ward 1, which is minor, but it can be useful. And then for 4, you get to double counter. So that means when it's putting out a counter, it's actually putting out 2. It also means that anytime you put out a planeswalker, they are doubled. So Vraska here, even if it comes in at its incomplete cost, will come in at 10, which means that you can put 9 poison counters onto your opponent immediately. But because those poison counters are also doubled, it's an end the game moment. So really, the goal here is to survive long enough that we can get Innkeeper's Talent out, get it to level 3, and then throw down a Vraska, and then just poison them out of the game. So how do we do that? Well, we have a variety of cards. First are these 12 cards, which are all life givers. We've got Ichor Drinker, which it has life, but it also, when it dies, you can remove it from the graveyard, and then it provides a 2/2 incubator token, which can actually become 4/4 if you've got Innkeeper's Talent out and ready to go. We've got it also has lifelink, which is very important. Deep Cavern Bat, very popular card, steals a card, flies, has lifelink, and then Phyrexian Flesh Gorger, which has ward. To overcome the ward, you have to take as much damage as its power. While it's 7/5, that's really impressive, and we want that 3 cost where it comes in at 3/3. And all of these provide us a very fat blanket of life that we can snuggle in while we are waiting to get out our combo. And we use these 3 along with Innkeeper's Token, which is making them fatter every turn, and that just keeps the life coming. It also keeps them. It also keeps the opponent distracted. They're more interested in getting rid of that creature than they are in getting rid of, say, Innkeeper's Talent. So it's very quick to get out Ichor first turn, Innkeeper's Talent second turn, and suddenly you're attacking turn 2 for a 2/2 with lifelink, which is pretty awesome. I've also got Goldvein Hydra in here because it's got late game potential, but it also comes in pretty handy by providing me with mana, which helps me get out Vraska because it is a 5-drop, right? Which is still pretty expensive, and you want to get it as quickly as possible. But it's also a late game winner. Plussing it's also really great because it's got trample, it's got haste, it's got vigilance. But really, it provides those treasure tokens that I need. It's the only card in the deck that I'm like, maybe I can replace you with something better. Also got Glissa Sunslayer because it's Golgari, and not to play Glissa is a sin when you're playing Golgari, because draw that card, lose 1 life, destroy target enchantment, that's just so powerful, and then remove up to 3 counters from target permanent, which is super powerful against planeswalkers, right? And that first strike death touch is basically just sits there, protects you. It can protect you for so long against creatures that are just huge. It's a really great card. And then we've got Fell, which I really like. 2, 1 black, destroy target creature. It's a sorcery, but I have found that because I have so much life, I don't really get burned by not having a removal that's also an instant, unless I'm dealing with people who are playing a lot of land creatures. Those are, of course, very hard. I do have 2 instant removals, but only 2, and it's Terra Sunder, so it lets me get rid of artifacts and enchantments, but it also lets me get rid of a permanent for 2 more. It's one of my favorite cards. I know it's 4 and it's very expensive, but the fact that it exiles is just so delicious. And then, of course, we've got Pillage the Bog, which is the best draw card I've seen for black and green in a long time. You can look at the top X cards of your library, where X is twice the number of lands you control. So you get 2 land down. You can look at the top 4 cards of your library and draw. That's pretty awesome for black green. Normally, black comes with some pretty heavy deficits when you want to use draw, and green just generally doesn't have draw, or at least it doesn't have draw in the way that you normally like. Normally it's search, and this is search, of course, but you can get to it's very easy to start like looking at the top like 10 to 12 cards of your deck. And again, we're looking for Vraska, or we're looking for Innkeeps Talent, because we want to get these out early. And in that whole searching thing, we've got Invasion of Zaxlin, I think that's how you say it, which is a battle, and it lets you look at the top 5 cards of your library. And then, of course, if you kill it, you get yourself a creature that gets indestructible whenever you cast a spell. So in terms of land, we're running 4 swamp, 4 forest, 5 blooming marsh. This is you got to keep you can't blooming marsh enters tapped unless you control 2 or fewer lands. We've got Llanowar Wastes, so that 1 damage is really just, it doesn't even really matter because you're making so much life. 4 Restless Cottages, by far my favorite land creature. It also makes a food token, so we've got some more of that fat life that we need to keep ourselves alive. And then finally Underground Mortuary, so we've got a little more search. So we've actually got quite a bit of search in this deck. So let's see how she does, or it does. It's gender neutral, it told me during the break. KGB 13. KGB 13. So yeah, that's a pretty good start. So we've got 2 cards that let us get out some stuff really easily, and we've got a Innkeeper's Talent. So we're gonna throw the Mortuary first, so that we can get out. Oh, nice search. And we're gonna throw down the Deep Cavern Bat second, so that it's black, and it is discard, which I am not scared of. We will get rid of that because we can bring it back. And let's see how much discard he's got in his hand. Let's see, some more discard, some more discard. Tiny Bones, that's a lot of discard, son. You're carrying a lot of discard. We're going to get rid of that. So I chose to get rid of Bandit's Talent, which is really what his goal is to get me down to almost no cards. And then Bandit's Talent, when you've got less than 2 cards in your hand, it's 2 or fewer cards, it hits you for 2. It's an annoying card. So he's going to be looking to use Tiny Bones to grab some of my creatures, and he can definitely grab Ichor here. I'm going to let him have it. Well, he wants that draw. Well, he can't play Ichor. He didn't leave himself any mana. I would have. And now we put down Glisa, which basically protects us from whatever he's got, because he's got to kill it to get through, because Glisa is just unstoppable otherwise. And if he's like most of these decks, he's got very little removal. They have to focus so much on getting out discard that they have no choice but to forego some removal. And we will take let's take that Natural Forest, throw it down, do that. Now we've got a little, let's throw down our, for 1, who cares? And so now we've got Deep Cavern Bat. We're going to kill our battle, so we bring in another creature. So even though this deck has a pretty solid win condition, you have to have other ways to win, because of these discard decks. So if this card, his goal was really to get me to discard and to keep discarding until, but I still probably would have had one creature up because of their lack of removal, and it's just getting bigger every turn. I've killed a lot of those discard decks with bats or those Ickers at 4 or 5, and they've just been picking on them the whole time. So there are some weaknesses to that deck for sure. They're fun to play, but like you can't keep them up for a long time because they just don't have the stamina against some of the creature decks. And red is still well and alive. There's another Boros white red deck that's quite juicy with mice. Mm. So I've got Innkeeper's Talent, 2 cards that have to come in tapped. Oh, and he just quit. Nice. Clearly he felt my alphaness. You felt me through the screen. There was nothing you could do. You saw my name and was like, I know that man. I know of a Skullgallery one-punch deck. It will destroy me. Destroy me and my family. Perhaps my ancestors. And he quit. Soft. Terminal Circle. Mm-hmm. Went a little quick on the choose there. Throw down the cottage. Well, maybe I should have put out the Icker first. Nah, it's fine. Throw down you, throw out an Icker. He's also Golgari, so he might be going for the same thing. I don't play this card, shockingly enough. Oh, look. Oh, look. Got some juiciness. You know what? Let's play that. Put 2 of those down. And he wants me to kill it, so I'm not going to. But because I've got my win condition in my hand, I'm just going to make him focus on my creatures. Oh. Oh. Well played. Okay. Does it have trample? I don't think I ever realized that. Okay, so we've got 4 lands. We're going to pull a 5th one right now. Good stuff. Put down half the Icker. We'll spin that to level 2. So now we're 2 turns away from winning the game. Of course, he's got black-green too. Nah, he's not playing what I'm playing. He's playing like an old Golgari. See, I've got my mountain of life I can hide behind. Put another one on there. Now it's 4/4. I am not going to attack. Don't pay attention. Don't look at Innkeeper's Talent. Whatever you do, don't kill the Innkeeper's Talent. Oh, he played the Phyrexian Obliterator. A card that ends games. Uh-oh. That's bad. We're in so much trouble. I don't think I can come back from this. Oh, I think I could have killed my battle. That would have been the smart thing to do. Let's see how many lands we have. Let's take the Pain land. Put that out. Put that out. That's going to be 4/4. This is not done yet, but it's looking bad. It's looking bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I think we're just going to have to quit that. Yeah. It's pretty good, though. This is generally win 3, lose 1. So it's about 68 to 75% win rate. Let's play one more since I got spanked that last game. Oh, one turn away from that win. Um, yeah, we can work with this. We've got some search. We're one card away from putting out Flesh Gorger. 1 mana away. Oh, we got our mana, so let's throw that down. I'm gonna put out a 1/1 gold wine Hydra just to pick on him a little and get out that treasure. Look at him. He's glorious. Oh, no, you killed him. All right, so that's actually really good. So now we've got 3 mana. And there's our 4 mana. So let's throw down you. And then we'll do a search, and hopefully we can find our Innkeeps Talent that we need to end the game. That's okay. Those cards are meant to die. Kind of hoping he would have stayed up for one more, though. But hey, an Innkeeps Talent. Nice. So Innkeeps Talent goes down. We spin for 1. And let's next it. I could play Invasion or Pillage the Bog, but I'd rather keep this mana. See what I get next. So he's going for quick kills. Quick kills. Get that guy. Get him. Punch him in the face. You really should punch me in the face as quickly as possible. So he's definitely not countering anything, but he could always let's see if he's got anything. Let's see if he knows what he's up to. So good old Quintorius Cand with his Discover 4, which is pretty awesome. It's doing some damage to me. Oh, some good damage right there. Oh, some more good damage. Except it's all over. And he knows the combo. So there's nothing better than an end your game combo, in my opinion. I like finality. I don't like to have to play a lot of cards. I just want to make sure that I win the game as quickly as possible. And let's play till we lose. Let's see. Two bats, a Vraska, gold wine, and some search. So let's put out our bat, see what he's got. It's probably a discard. It is not discard. Oh, he's got so many. Oh, he's got 2 Veils. God, there is no card I hate more than Liliana. He's going to be able to kill that card using that. Yep, I knew that was coming. Let's throw this down. He's gonna throw down his Liliana as soon as possible and smoke that. And then I'm going to kill his Liliana with my Gold Wine Hydra. Worst card. That card can put you in such a bend. Oh my god. Yeah. You get out there and you kill that thing. He's going to turn around and kill me next turn, but that is okay with me. Oh no. Do I get treasure tokens? Wow, so many tokens. Okay. He's coming out with Liliana next turn for sure. So we are going to take her before she can do anything. No. And we'll play this, and hopefully we see an Innkeeps Talent in there. We do. Let's pull that. Do we play it and assume we get... Yeah. Sometimes magic is about risk. Let's see if I screwed up. He's got a lot of food tokens. Yeah, there's this other witch's vanity. Gonna smoke my deep cavern or whatever it's called. Deep cavern bat. Now he's gonna play Liliana. I'm gonna have to drop one of my Vraskas. What is he gonna do with food? He doesn't know what to do. You've got all this removal and stuff, but like, do you have a condition to win? Like, what's happening here? He's got his Rotten Mountain Viper. Oh, damn! Did he go for it? I'll lose the 4 life. So Rotten Mouth Viper is one of the 2 cards that the discard people use. Basically, it's kind of hard to explain, but you can sacrifice a lot of creatures or sorry permanents, and then you can we're gonna have to do this. Then you can play the card, and for every sack that you did, the person has to sack something of their own, a permanent of their own, discard a card, or lose 3 life. I think lose a life. So you can really use it if you've got a lot of like stuff sitting up. You can use it to sort of end their lives and or at least clear their board. Or because theoretically they have no cards, which is why these guys have very little removal. They have to get rid of all the cards in your hand before they can really start using their win conditions. Yeah, there's not a lot of discard now. Like it's always the same cards. Though I haven't seen him play this card. I'm not sure why he's playing this Witch's Vanity card. Maybe it's because he can get rid of it. Yep, I'm sad about that already. So we're doubling all our cards now. So we're gonna do draw a card, and we're also got proliferation. So that's gonna take us up quite a bit. I believe it's gonna take us to 4. Yeah, so we're at 4 now. So we can, and we've got ward because everything that we have that's got a counter on it has ward, which is pretty awesome. So we're like 3 or 4. What are we? 3 turns away to yeah, 3 turns away from being able to. Let's throw that in the garbage. We got 3 turns away from being able to poison him, and another so much removal in the form of discard. Not good. Not good, except for the fact that we've got one of these bad boys kicking around. Land card, best one. best creature land card. I'm going to take the life pain even though it's going to suck. Man, he's doing more removal? Oh no, he's sacrificing. Okay. I really need to get this. Okay, let's do some searching. What do we have? I'm going to say probably a land card, considering how few lands we have out. Yep, knew that was coming. Drop that. Let's do some searching. Don't be mad. Don't be mad, Mr. Discard. Lots of people play discard and it doesn't work out. Okay, we're going to throw out our Ichor 4/4, or at least we're going to try. Except he's sacking everything because he's freaking out. And this is going to go to 6, I think. No, 5. Oh, no, 6. And we can play that. Puts us at 8. Yeah, I thought discard was really powerful when I first started, when this block started, but because of the lack of removal you have to carry, it's very difficult. Sure. Like he finally got his card out that he's been wanting to get out this whole time. Except it's not really going to matter. For one thing, we're going to do this. That is going to make all of our cards fat and juicy. We're going to play this. We're going to play this. We're going to put that on that, and that should be 20, and that's game over. Sure, you can have a good game. You cannot beat the power of Innkeeps Talent. So I hope you enjoyed that for the 3 people that stop and listen to me, and have a great day.